Hello everyone, this is Ethan with SDMETAL. We're live at Brick by Brick right now with Ben of Dillinger Escape Plan. How's it going?
Good.
Good. Well, of course, we got to ask, is this truly the end for Dillinger Escape Plan?
Right. Yeah, well, yeah, this, for all intents and purposes, this is the end. And I think any hesitancy we just sit for in us saying, like, we will never, be in a room together again is just out of, like, that's kind of a ridiculous statement.
Right.
But it is truly, like, this is the last. As far as we know it, is, this is it. We're not trying to intentionally take some break and come back or anything like that. We're moving on.
Mm-hmm. Is there any plans that you have musically, or any of them that, like, going forward, do you already have projects lined up? Or
I mean, I think most of the guys have stuff they've been working on even before the idea of ending this. So it wasn't necessarily like a decision based on other projects, but they all. I mean, I think everyone in this band is going to be a lifer, a music person forever. I mean, I'm probably going to be doing a lot more behind the scenes stuff for a while and kind of staying off the road for a while. But who knows? I think we're all a little bit. I think a lot. We're very. We have no idea, really. I mean, we have some ideas of stuff we'll do, but the future is pretty unknown for us.
Yeah, it's just more of taking a break, especially for going at it for so long.
I mean, it's hard because we still have, like, lots of shows to support this album. So here we are talking about the end every day in interviews, but we still have 200 probably more shows or something,
Right.
But it is interesting to know that every day it gets closer to that last show, and I've been doing this almost my entire adult life. So it's going to be very weird to just be, guy just walking around without, setting up a Dillinger tour, writing albums or something.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a lifestyle switch for sure. But, I mean, looking back at, for being part of Dillinger, like, for so long, it's been like 20 plus years. It's kind of just crazy to think back on the legacy you guys have. Like, did you ever expect to be at the point you are now?
Never. I mean, we've been in such a weird position because we've been a band that's, like, floated in so many different arenas, like, we've been a band that was, like, playing in basements and just super no intentions of ever having anyone like us or ever playing in front of a lot of people or having anyone know our music. And we've played, in arenas and stuff, like opening for bands like Nine Inch Nails who, System of a Down or Soundgarden or, Deftones, bands that, like, we looked up to, that now consider us peers and stuff like that, and everything in between, so like this and some bigger. So we've never had a home anywhere. We've just existed on our own plane, just doing our thing. And so we can't really ever think about, where we are in relation to other bands or, like, we just kind of, our own success is continuing to be inspired and make music out of the right reasons and stuff like that, because that's when we feel like this is a job, So, and we chose not to do normal jobs. We wanted to do this instead. So I think one of the reasons why we're ending this under our own circumstances is to make sure it never gets to that point.
Exactly. For you, like you kind of mentioned, Dillinger has done so many different things, from, like, these basement shows, house parties, just small venues, large venues, festivals. I mean, for you, is it better? Like, do you like playing the smaller shows or the festivals? Is there a particular preference that you have?
Yeah, I mean, I think, like, there's times when we do shows for fun, or we've done things in the past that are just not even realistic. Like, so small that it's not even I don't think it's enjoyable for anybody, because nobody can enjoy themselves. We did a basement show not that long ago just for fun, and I mean, everyone's like, it's so great. I'm like, no, it wasn't. Only first row people saw it because the ceiling was this high, and I was like this the whole time.
You know what I mean?
Cramped. So there's a little bit of a ridiculous extreme, but I do think that, like, normal club intimate shows are definitely the environments that we enjoy the most. Although we've been able to adapt to any situation, and I think one of the reasons why we've been able to survive this long and continue to feel authentic is because because we've had to adapt to some massive differences and things. So we've gotten to the point where we just don't care what it is. We do the same show, whether it's an arena, big stage, a small stage. Like, we're just gonna do our thing.
Right.
And we've learned how to just block out like this, that, just try to do our best with whatever we get.
Absolutely. Yeah. Of course, but like the people who've seen Dillinger, they've gotten used to your crazy antics, your just over the top, extreme, or even destructive behaviors. Like, has there ever been like a study of how much you've actually had to spend in repairs on stuff? Just out of curiosity.
No, but it's the thing that was even, you think back. But when there was no money at all and there wasn't endorsement deals, that's when it was really crazy. Like, a lot of people talk about the stuff that's caught on camera, like YouTube or something like that. But before that was happening, and we were just working all week at some job just to pay for gas to go to a show or buy a guitar, like used guitar, crappy guitar, and then I'd break it into 1,000 pieces and be like, shit, why did I do that? I gotta go fucking work 40 hours and like buy some used cheap stuff so I can play another show. Like, that's when it was crazy. More when we were just like, when we hadn't just, it was truly like the only way to do it for us, and we struggled to do it. We struggled. It was work. It was hard, and it's still hard work now. But and we still feel just as inspired and excited to play live and make music. And we're still little deviants, man. We still like just fucking being pirates, and just we still like being pirates and just coming to cities and fucking shit up, just like we did when we were that starting,
Yeah, it's just brings back the good old days in a way.
Yeah, but it was like, thinking back, probably even more crazy, not because we were crazier, but the circumstances were much more extreme. Like, we didn't have any money, we're poor, we didn't have even gas to get to the show. So.
Yeah. So yeah, it's definitely, even now it's like, it's kind of just reminds you of where you were and where you still are.
Yeah.
But that's just, it's always, I've always wondered that, just because of how crazy it's been. Like, it's like, especially like watching, most people probably remember like the Golden God Awards, of course. Most people remember that, and for some people like who had no idea like who you guys were, they were just like totally like, what the hell is going on? So it's always like one of those acts that definitely stands out from the scene.
Yeah, I think that's our goal, is just to be polarizing, always.
Yeah. As for you, Ben, when you first picked up the guitar, it's always curious to see, like, what was your main influence to originally start playing?
I wasn't good at anything else. I wasn't really good at school. I wasn't good at sports. So then I started messing around with piano or just little toys at home and music things, and I was good at it. So I just kept doing it.
Oh, there you
It came easy to me. So
there you go. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, gave me confidence. Made me friends. The usual.
That's awesome. But also, after, like, across your career, you've done some cool collaboration pieces and stuff like that. Like, and you of course you play with Chino, with Deftones, stuff like that. Is there any musician that you've like always wanted to collab with on like either a project or just do a special guest spot in like your band or anything like that?
Probably tons. I'm lucky enough to either like collaborate or like at least play with or whatever. A lot of my heroes, Mike Patton, doing those Nine Inch Nails shows. I've worked with Ken Fell from Soundgarden. I've worked with all kinds of like some hip hop people and pop people. Just done a lot of cool stuff that I'm really happy to have been able to experience. I don't know. I think probably like people that are still alive that are like, I mean, probably one of the only people I'd still be completely starstruck from is like Paul McCartney or something like that. He's like a royalty. He's like one of the last royalty, left. Yeah. Like, Michael Jackson's dead, like, and there's big people out there, but someone who's like affected culture worldwide. Every person, someone in Africa would know who they
yeah.
are. Like you know what I mean? Like the Coca-Cola of musicians, you know?
Exactly.
Like, there's not many, like he's probably really the only one left, you know? Like there's people close, but he's like, man, when he goes, it's going to be, there'll never be anyone like that ever again. Like the time is over. That time is over, you know?
Yeah, he was the person that just re-energized and rejuvenated the rock, like just kind of made it the mainstream. And
I mean,
you're totally
he
right.
still kicks ass. He's still doing it, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, I think I would love to do something with him or be in a room with him even. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just to say hi even would be like something out of this world.
Crazy, like unicorn. Holy, look at that thing. Wow, a beetle. Yeah.
Right. No. Before we wrap this up, of course, is there anything like for your fans or anything like that you'd want to say to them, just to kind of put a nice ribbon and bow?
Yeah. I mean, when we started this, it was just, I gave up, man. I never thought I could make music a career. Like, I did bands in high school. It's all I cared about, and I gave up. I went to school. I started getting ready to be a normal workforce guy, and I had so much anger in me and so much like crazy emotional things going on, and Dillinger was a way for me to just, at the end of the week, completely uninhibited free expression without any responsibility for our actions or what happened. Like, that was it. We were very responsible people living normal lives, and that was our opportunity. And somehow people out there connected to it enough to allow me to make a life out of this. And I hear kids talking to me, and I say kids, you know, because I feel like a kid, you know. I'm an ancient person, but like I feel like, you know, people who still have that creativity in them and their thirst for it are still kids, you know what I mean?
Right,
And it's so refreshing when you see other people who just give up on life and they don't search for anything challenging. They don't want to learn more. They don't want to just throw things against the wall and make something out of it, you know, like that. We learn too much and then we stop doing that because we don't see any result in that. Like, we can't pay a bill with them, we can't, you know. So we just have to do things that we know will get us through our day, that we have to do to pay the bills. And it's like, for people who are still coming to Dillinger shows and young people who are still getting into Dillinger and are coming to us and saying how much we meant to them, it's crazy. It's I still can't believe it. I still can't believe it. Yeah.
It definitely left an important statement, and we, like, as fans and everyone out there, will definitely agree when I say this. So thank you for everything. It's been a pleasure to watch your journey. So thank you again, Ben.
Thanks.
But, guys, thank you for tuning in. This is Ben from Dillinger. We got this show tonight, sold out at Brick by Brick. Make sure to pick out Dillinger's new album. It's out in stores right now, so definitely pick that up. It's, you know, it's Dillinger Escape Plan. What can you expect?
It's on our own label too, so support the artists.
You're supporting them directly, so
Yes.
it's even better that way. So thank you again, Ben. This is Ethan with SDMETAL, signing out.